fight week. BYB debuts in the Duke City. It's BYB 35 Albuquerque Brawl. And the one guy on the card from Albuquerque not debuting in the Trigon, but has been there before Cody East returns. And it's been a busy 2 years. How you doing, sir?
It's been a good 2 years. Well, I've been busy. 7 fights within the 12 months, right? Something like that. Boxing, MMA, everything. Bare knuckle, so just fighting. I like fighting, and I've been blessed enough to be able to do it a lot this year.
It's about a year and a half when we look at it all told, but bouncing back and forth, MMA, boxing, bare knuckle. You've been on a tear, taking any fight you can. What has been the motivation to up the frequency of competition?
For a while, it was hard for me to find fights. So now that I have the opportunity, I'm going for it, and I feel like part of it, I think people think I'm old and like I'm washed up or something, and they're like willing to fight me more than they were when I was younger. I don't really know what's going on, but staying active, and I'm just blessed to do it. You know what I mean? And I've been wanting to fight bare knuckle, and BYB gave me the opportunity. So, and that little trigon thing they got is crazy, dude. So
We talked before the first fight with BYB, and you didn't know what really to expect. And then you put a guy on the ropes, and you absolutely pulverized him.
yeah, dude, you there's not much room in there. It's my style of fighting. You know what I mean? This guy's gonna have to fight me. We're not gonna box. We're gonna fight. So it's a very entertaining organization.
How much different is it to prepare for this sport in that small battleground compared to, boxing, MMA, all these other endeavors you competed in? How much different is the process of getting ready for a BYB fight?
For me, it's not much different. I mean, it's a fight, and people just can't run as much. It's smaller space to run for me. I guess strengthen your hands a little bit, hit without the mitts, and the time is a little bit different, and you can't get hit as much. Like bare knuckle will bust you open quick. So I guess it's being more deliberate with your punches and more precise. You can't just throw overhands and hit someone on top of the head and you'll break your hand. So been really working on my accuracy and placing punches where they go.
Who is Cody East at this point in terms of weight class? We've talked about the freight train turning into the bullet train. You had teased wanting 205. You had teased maybe feeling good enough to go down to middleweight. Looking at BYB, what you're doing right now, who is Cody East as far as weight class?
Oh, BYB has a perfect weight class for me. They have is it called Bridger weight? It's 225. So that's like my ideal strength. Like I'm just in perfect shape. I don't gotta cut weight, but my who I am right now. I mean, I believe I'm the best bare knuckle fighter in BYB. I'm the future champion of BYB at 225, at heavyweight, and at 205. That's my goals with them. I mean, I'm here to stay. I'm here to really finish my career with BYB. You mean, and build a legacy for myself here.
What is it about that first taste of bare knuckle that has had you set these aspirations?
It was rejuvenating and exciting. I've had so many MMA fights and boxing matches and kickboxing and whatnot. I wasn't really nervous. Before a fight, I would get nervous when I first started fighting. I don't get that feeling no more. But this last fight in the locker room for bare knuckle, like I had like butterflies. I was nervous and my adrenaline was spiked, and it was a rush and it's addicting. And I'm excited to get out there and do it again.
How do you perform at your best here in front of your crowd?
I go in there and I knock this dude out, or I beat him up for a while. You mean it all depends on how tough he is. You mean because we're gonna fight. If he's tough enough to stay in there for a while, I'm tough enough too. So if it comes down to who's got the more heart, it's gonna come down to me. I'm not gonna quit. I mean he's coming to altitude, so that's gonna affect him. The longer the fight goes, it's gonna be harder for me, and I'm not one to be using cardio as my strong suit. I don't look as cardio as a weapon, but for this fight, I've actually focused a lot on my cardio being a weapon. So
You've had quite a few fights in other genres. Did it carry on into the fight?
yeah, it did. It was real. It was just real. I felt it's hard to explain. It's almost the difference of sparring compared to a MMA fight. Now you compare that MMA fight to a real bare knuckle fight was a difference to me. It was really real.
Cody East in the Trigon. Saturday night, it's BYB Albuquerque Brawl, BYB 35. We'll see y'all at Revel Entertainment Center.